guys, I got a little do-it-yourself project for you that I'm trying for the first time. So I like to use facial cleansing cloths every once in a while, especially for travel or just for a quick freshen up. So I looked up how to make them, and this recipe or how-to seemed pretty simple and straightforward. And it's from a website called Live Simply. And all it needs is 4 ingredients. It needs 3/4 of a cup of distilled water or boiled water. It needs 1/2 cup of witch hazel. Tablespoon of a nourishing oil, and it gives some suggestions there. I'll be using olive oil because that's what I have on hand. And 1 tablespoon of a Castile soap, and it suggests the Baby Mild, and 7 to 10 baby washcloths, and a storage jar, glass storage jar. So, I know I could have just boiled some water, but I just picked up a gallon of distilled water at the store. I'll use it for this if I keep liking it, or I'll use it for something else, not a big deal. Like I said, I had olive oil at home, so that's what I'm going to use. I also already had witch hazel at home. And then when Misty from Vegan Dog Lady sent me a little care package, she sent me this sample of the Baby Mild Castile soap. So I think this will probably be pretty close to a tablespoon, but I will measure it out. And then she suggested baby washcloths because they're like on the soft side. And what I like about these is, obviously they're already cut to a nice size for you. You can make your own, of course. But one side is actually soft, and then the other side is like a terry cloth. So you kind of have like the soft side and the little bit rougher side that you can actually use to like scrub your face a little bit. And these were 10 of them for $5.99, and this was a cute pack. The girl one was all pink and the boy one was all blue, and this is like the middle of the road, and so I thought this was cute. So there's a yellow one, there's a blue one, there's this cute little striped one, and the main reason why I liked it, it had these cute little turtles on it. So those are gonna be my little facial wipes for now. And then this is just a large ball jar, and so we're just gonna stick all of these in the jar. Probably want a jar a little bit bigger than this, but again, that's what I had on hand, so I'm pretty sure this will work. They'll get shoved in there pretty tight, which is probably actually a good thing. So hopefully it'll all get shoved in there and covered up. If not, I'll try to find some other container that might need to be a little bit flatter, maybe, but we'll see if this will do for now. And then they just said set this aside, and then I'm going to assemble all the ingredients. Alright guys, hopefully this is a good angle, so I'm going to start with the distilled water. Hopefully I don't spill it too much. The distilled water is 3/4 of a cup, and I'm just using a 2-cup measuring cup. That's pretty much right on the button there. And then it's a 1/2 cup of witch hazel. So that'll bring it up to, what, 1 1/4 cups? That looks good. 1 tablespoon of olive oil. And she suggests jojoba oil or jojoba oil, however you want to pronounce it, or an avocado oil, or an apricot or argan oil or almond oil. So I say use what you have, and most people will probably, if you use oil at all, you will probably have a olive oil on hand. And the reason I had this little guy out is I want to make sure I get everything out of the spoon before I put the next product in it. Alright, let's see if we can get this little Castile soap open. Hopefully you guys can see that. I'm hoping it's a tablespoon. I meant to actually measure it before I started pouring everything in and forgot. So if it's a little shy, then that's alright. Nope, it's perfect. So if anybody has one of these little trial packs of the Castile soap, it's actually right at a tablespoon. So you're going to be perfect if you use one of those. So if this works, then I can go buy myself a big bottle of it whenever I can find it on sale or online or whatever. And then it just says to mix it up. Let's go ahead and pause and I'll get this mixed up for you. Alright, that's pretty good. Everything's all mixed together. Now I'm just going to pour it over the washcloths. Let's let that settle. Lots of bubbles. Actually, I think this jar will work. Hopefully it'll actually all fit in there. It just needs to settle, I think. There's that. And it says to mush everything down in there. So I'm hoping it'll work. Mush it real good. It did say 7 to 10 cloths. So you might even want to start with like the 7 cloths. And then see how that goes, and then obviously whatever liquid's left in here, you can always add the cloths to it. So might not be a bad idea to start with a smaller amount. I'm thinking maybe even 5, and then just add to it as the level goes down. But this is working out pretty good. You could probably do with a little bit less, so even, yeah, I'm thinking the 7 might be best. I'll probably do that next time, but I'm getting everything smushed down in there pretty good. Alright, so I will keep this in my bathroom, and basically what it says to do is you just keep this in the bathroom, pull out what you need as you need it, wash your face with one of the cloths, then you'll rinse it off under warm water, and then you'll use the cloth again to like wipe your face off. And there you go, homemade wipes with an all-natural solution, nothing funky in it, and it's actually, everything's absorbed pretty well, so I think it's pretty set for the 10, so that should be pretty good. So you probably want a nice airtight container to make sure that it doesn't evaporate or anything like that. Most facial wipes that you get, let's see if I can. Most facial wipes that you get are the kind where you don't have to rinse your face, which are really good for travel and sometimes when you need to freshen up when there's no water nearby. I haven't found a recipe for that yet, and if I do and I like it, I'll share it with you, but this one seemed pretty simple, and you could even put these, if you needed to, in like a little plastic container for travel, and then use them in like an airport bathroom, or obviously the hotel, or just use it for everyday use. So let me know if y'all have another recipe for something similar. If not, go ahead and give this a try and let me know what you think, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye! Alright guys, hey, you can see me in the mirror. Here's my little, hopefully you can see that, here's my little jar. Hopefully you can see that, you can see it in the mirror. You can see that there's excess at the bottom, so it should be plenty. You can always like shake it every day and turn it upside down to redistribute the liquid, but there's plenty of liquid in there. Hopefully you can see what I just did. So let's go ahead and give it a shot. What I'm going to do is, hopefully you can see this in the mirror, so I'm just going to wring out the excess and just keep it in the jar. I think that's probably a pretty good idea. Alright, and then like I said, we've got the side with the print is all smooth, and then the other side is the terry cloth textured side, so if you need to scrub a little. So just, it's nice and soft. Just like it said, because it's supposed to be for babies, so you just wipe your face down. It smells good too. I just want to see how my face feels after I rinse it off. And then put a moisturizer on. And then don't forget your neck area. I use the scrubby side for that, just to see how that feels. It's really not that rough, so that's good. And we're going to get some water. Just kind of rinse this guy out. There shouldn't be too much solution in here, so it shouldn't take too long, I think. I guess we'll find out, won't we? Probably pretty good. Get it nice and wet. Bring it out a little bit. I mean, you know how to wash your own face, so, you know. Let me just see. I'm just going to see how much soap is left in here. And it rinsed out pretty clean. Alright. And then this is just to kind of take that last little layer of soap that might still be left on there. You can always do the, you know, traditional like splash your face with water type of thing. So, you know, again, however you wash your face, whatever you want to do. And supposed to be able to like go over your eyes and everything with this too, but since I don't wear makeup, my eyes are super sensitive, I don't really have to worry about that. So this one's my used one. So what I'll do is I'll probably, like in the mornings or the evenings when I'm done with it, hopefully you can see, is I'm just going to let it air dry on my sink, and then I will, you know, wash it when we do our laundry every week. Let's go ahead and dry my face a skosh here. then when you dry your face, I don't know if you've ever heard this before, but instead of like rubbing, which is supposed to, you know, make your skin rough, you're supposed to like pat dry. And that's supposed to be better for it. All clean. All right, and then take my ring off. This is the oil that I won from Jenny. Let's see if you can, yeah, you can see that. Oh gosh, I hope that's not, here we go. It's from By Skin Owl. It's the geranium oil. Uses place of the moisturizer. So hopefully this will refocus up there. And I hope that you're seeing all this and I don't have to reshoot this. It's just a few drops. I do like one side of my face at a time. And the one thing that I'm experimenting with is I'm pretty sensitive to smells, and this is very fragrant. So far, the first day, you know, the smell of it kind of stuck with me for a while, and I wasn't too sure about that, but it fades fairly quickly. So I just want to see how it does on my skin. This is, you know, just, I've only used it for a couple of days so far. If it does really well on my skin, I'll be able to put up with the scent. Like I said, the scent's a little on the strong side for me. So, we'll see. Alright. Now you just watched me wash my face. Alright guys. I hope you enjoyed my little tutorial. I will talk to you guys later and have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye! Alright, is this where I want it to be? So you can see my face. Wash, wash, wash.